بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. اللهم انفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما. اللهم فقهنا في الدين. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. طيب, so Alhamdulillah, last class we finished the hiwar, and now we're going to go into التراكيب النحوية. So we're going to try to organize and we're going to try to arrange the words that we have here in proper sentences. Okay, so I will have the sisters, I will separate myself as I normally do. Have the sisters do their thing and I'll do the thing with the brothers. Alright, so Kwasi. This is Ra'ad or Ra'id?
Right.
Alright, Ra'id, right? Alright, so Alhamdulillah,
Yeah.
when you here, so we will do this inshallah and you'll get some one-on-one time here.
Okay.
So we have here, as you can see, the first instruction here is saying Hat Jumlan Kama fil Mithal. Right? So bring a sentence as it is in the example. Alright, so we have here in the example, we can see the word al-madrasatu ba'idatun an al-bayt. Alright? Al-madrasatu ba'idatun an al-bayt. Right, so we're speaking about the madrasa. The madrasa is a female thing. It's mu'annath. Alright, it's female. Just like how in Spanish it have male and female words, in Arabic it have male and female words. So a male word is known as mudhakkar, a female word is known as mu'annath. Alright, so we have here al-madrasatu, which means school. Alright, al-madrasatu is the school. Al-madrasatu ba'idatun. The school is far. The school is far. Alright. Al-madrasatu ba'idatun an. This here, an. This here, an, is a harf jar. A harf jar is what we know as an article that we use to describe certain things. Like, for example, we have for, we have to, we have from, stuff like that. So in this case, an means from. Alright? An means from. So we also learned the word min. Alright? So for example, if I say هذا, or for example, المدرسة قريبة من البيت. Right? The madrasa, which is the school, قريبة is close, min al-bayt is close from the house. Right? Saying is close from the house, I would say min. Saying is far from the house, I would say an. So the word an is associated with the word ba'id. Okay? You typically say ba'idatun an. Ba'idatun an. Alright? So we have here, as you can see on this side, I'm gonna just make sure this thing connected here. As you can see on this side here, we have here al-madrasa and we have the word bayt. Okay, in the example, al-madrasa and the word bayt. So now we're going to do the exact same thing here. Now we're going to do the exact same thing here. We have the word al-bayt and we have the word al-madrasa. We have the word al-bayt and we have the word al-madrasa. So you are now going to say that the bayt is far from the madrasa. The house is far from the school. How do you say that? Using the same example that we have here on top.
المدرسة بعيدة عن بيت.
أحسنت. So it's really بعيد عن بيت, right? بعيد عن بيت. But أحسنت. That's very good. جزاك الله خير. Alright, brother Ra'id, you understand?
I kind of understand.
Alright, so what's the word for far?
Bait.
No, that's the first thing. So bait means house. Alright?
House.
Bait means house. What does madrasa mean?
School.
School. Alright? Bait means house, madrasa means school. How do I say far? Ba'id. Ba'id.
Ba'id.
Alright? Ba'id. Ba'id means that means far, right? So ba'id means far. When we use the word ba'id, there are two harf jar that we learned so far. The first one that we learned is min, right? Min, which means from. But an also means from. But when we use min for something that's close to you. Qareeb min. Qareebatun min. Right? But if you're speaking about something far, you would use the word an. Okay? I mean, the more we use it, the more familiar we get. I'll do the other one. Alright? So we have here al-masjid. You know what's a masjid, right?
Yeah.
Alright? Al-jami'ah. You know what's a jami'ah?
Yeah, Jama.
No, a jami'ah is a jami' is a congregation, right? But a jami'ah is actually a university, right? It's a university.
Yeah.
Right? So like, you know, jami'ah is a university. So we have here the word masjid, and we have after the word university. I want to say that the masjid is far from the university. How would I say that? What's the word for far? Remember the word for far?
Yeah. By.
Alright, good. Ba'ida. Alright, ba'idatun. Alright, so we know the word ba'idatun is far. So now you're gonna say the masjid is far from the university. Say that for me.
Al-Masjidi Ba'id Jamia.
An. Ba'id an. Okay, when I say if far
Ba'id
from.
an.
Yeah, far from. So the word from in this case will be an.
Alright.
So try one more time.
So Masjid.
Al-masjidu.
Al-Masjidu Ba'id an Jamia.
Al-jami'ah.
Al-Jamia.
Ahsant. Say it one more time there and a complete sentence.
Al-Masjidu Ba'id min Al-Jamia.
An. Ba'id an.
Ba'idan Jamia.
Al-jami'ah. Alright? So take notice of the word. So the word min is used for something close. The word an is used for something far. Alright? I have another brother do it now. Brother Dareem, Abdullah Dareem, Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله.
How you doing, akhi? You good? كيف حالك? Alhamdulillah. Alright, so we have here as-saffu, right? That's a second, some noise there. We have the word as-saffu. Alright, no problem. Alright, we have the word as-saffu, which means a classroom, right?
That moment of death, for that ultimate sadma is la.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, we have the word as-saffu, which is a classroom, and al-mukhtabar, which is a laboratory, right? A lab. Right? A lab. So now you wanna say the classroom is close to the lab. How you gonna say that?
يدي الفكوسة الصفت
قريب.
أيوة الفكوسة أستاذ
قريب.
الصفت قريب من من موج
المختبر.
المختبر.
Say it one more time, Mina.
الصفت قريب من مختبر.
أحسنت. Very good. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair. All right. Our brother Abdul Jalil. Assalamu alaikum. Abdul Jalil, if you're talking, your mic off.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله أستاذ.
أحسنت. How are you doing, أخي? كيف حالك?
بخير الحمد لله.
Alhamdulillah. So we have here al-kulliyah, which is a college, right? The college. Al-kulliyah, and now we have the word ash-shaqqa, which is an apartment, right? So I want to say the kulliyah, the college, is close to the apartment. How do I say that?
الكلية
قريبة
من الشقة. الكلية قريبة من الشقة.
أحسنت. Barakallahu feek. Alright. Brother Abu Bilal, Assalamu alaikum.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
كيف حالك يا شيخ؟
الحمد لله أنا بخير.
الحمد لله أنا بخير. ما أشكو بشيء كل شيء على ما يرام. Alright, so we have here al-maktaba. Al-maktaba. Alright, al-maktabatu. And then we have the word al-mukhtabar. Al-maktaba, as you know, library. Mukhtabar, as you know, laboratory. Alright, so you want to say the library is far from the laboratory. How do you say that?
المكتبة بعيدة عن المختبر.
أحسنت. بعيدة عن. Very good. Alright, and then we have, I believe, oh yeah, Sheikh. Alright, Assalamu alaikum, Abu Abdul Rahman. If you're speaking. حياكم الله يا شيخ. طيب كيف حالك؟
نعم يا شيخ.
الحمد لله أنا بخير. الحمد لله. كيف الحال يا شيخ؟ طيب؟
نعم.
الحمد لله. Alright, طيب. I want you to say the room is close to the bathroom. How do I say that?
الغرفة
قريبة. No, that's why I'm not sure that so you can remember it and you could apply it with your memory. Say that one more time. Alright, so قريبة.
نعم من الحمام أو الممرضة.
Okay, so we have here the word غرفة and we have the word hammam. So the reason why we're saying قريبة and not قريب is because the word غرفة is a female word, right?
نعم.
So using that like that.
I did not get cut off, so I was trying to do from memory now. So that's why
no problem, alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khair. Alhamdulillah. Alright, so we have here حول كما في المثال. So try as it is in the example. We have the example here. سأكون مدرسا إن شاء الله. سأكون مدرسة إن شاء الله. So we have here the word for a male teacher and the word for a female teacher. So I'm going to ask again Brother Ra'id to do this first one here. Brother Ra'id. Alright, so we have here Sa'akun. Alright, you probably don't know what that is. So Sa, the first thing Sa is a harf mustaqbal. is a letter that indicates that this thing is in the future, right? So it's like saying I will.
Okay.
It's in will, right? Will or would, right? Will or would, right? So we have here sa'akunu, right? Sa'akunu is saying I will, right? Because the word after it is akunu, this here akunu, the hamza al qata'a, as you can see as a hamza with the alif with the hamza on top of it, that indicates that the person is speaking the person speaking is I, right? So I, right? If it was a ta, it would have been you. If it was a ya, it would have been he, and so forth, right? So we have here sa'akunu. So if I say sa'akunu, that means I will be, and then we have the word mudarrisan. As you see, mudarrisan is a teacher, right? So we're gonna use the exact same example there, and we're gonna apply it to the other letters that we have, the other words that we have here. We have the word muallim and muallima. Take note of how the ending is for the word mudarrisa, right? As a grammatical thing, but we're not gonna go into too much. But just know that after you say sa'akunu, that the word after it has to be fathatan, right? Some people call it maf'ulun bih,
Okay.
but fathatan for now. All right, so go ahead.
Sa'akunu
No,
mudarrisa.
this one here.
Oh,
I'm gonna hide it.
mu'allama.
Muallim. Mualliman. You know the muallim? Is also a teacher.
Someone of knowledge.
Yeah.
Teacher.
Yeah, is also a teacher. Someone with knowledge, yes. Someone with knowledge is a good example, a good translation as well. Alright? A muallim, someone with knowledge. Alright, so sakunu mualliman.
Mualliman.
معلما يتفشد ده دي لام.
معلمة.
Alright, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Alright, so now do the other one.
This one, mu'allima.
Yeah.
I ain't seen the rest of the
I know. I wanted to do it for your memory, inshallah. Remember the word?
Sa'akunu.
Ahsant.
Mu'allimatan. Inshallah.
Ahsant. Barakallahu fiqh. Ahsant. You see? From your memory. Very good. Very, very good. Alhamdulillah. Brother Abu Bilal.
No.
Alright, so we have here Muhandis and Muhandisa. A Muhandis, as you know, I've seen it for also Ra'id and other brothers who may not know. Muhandis is an engineer, right? A Muhandisa is a female engineer. Alright, so go ahead and put that in.
Sa'akunu muhandisan. Sa'akunu muhandisatan.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
Alright. Brother Abdul Jalil.
نعم.
Alright, تفضل يا شيخ.
سأكون طالبا. سأكون طالبة.
Inshallah. Alright.
Inshallah.
And now we have here Abu Abdurrahman.
نعم يا شيخ.
طيب تفضل يا شيخ. هذا طبيب. We have طبيبة. طبيب being doctor and a طبيبة being a female doctor. Say go ahead.
What do I do, sorry?
So the exercises say that I will be a طبيب, or I will be, or whatever the correct path is, inshallah. So how do I say I will be? You was looking at it before? Probably look away for a little bit.
No,
sorry. I was doing some work and things. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. سأكون. Say سأكون.
Oh, نعم. سأكون طبيبا.
طبيبا. سأكون طبيبا.
سأكون طبيبا.
طبيبا.
لا نعم طبيبان.
Yeah. مفعول به.
سأكون طبيبا.
إن شاء الله.
نعم.
And the next one. طبيبة.
سأكون طبيبة.
إن شاء الله. Okay, when it says sa, what they put in it, inshallah, therefore it's for you to realize that when you
sorry.
Alright, is that when you're saying you're going to do something in the future, you say inshallah, right? It should be accompanied. Anytime you use the word sa, you should accompany it with the word inshallah, or the phrase inshallah. So we have here, we have any example. أنا طالب في جامعة دمشق. Right? Alright, brother Ra'id. The word أنا here means I. Okay? You have the word طالب, which is a student. So I am a student. في, which means in, is a harf jar. Again, some similar to the word an and similar to the word min. Fi is also a harf jar, but this word means in. Right? It means in. Right? Jamia, as you learned earlier, which is university, and Dimashq, which is Damascus. Alright? So we have here أنا طالب في جامعة دمشق. Alright? So you're gonna use the same, and it have the طالبة, that's for the females. The sisters will do that one, right? We will focus on the one that have طالب. So we have different jami'at here and different schools here. We have different colleges here as well, as you can see at the bottom here. Different colleges and another jamia. Alright? So we're gonna use the same example, أنا طالب, and you're gonna put it in the following in a jumla mufida. هاتي بجملة مفيدة. Alright? So we have here, so we started there, brother Ra'id.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Jamia.
No, you're gonna say I am a student in Jamiati Qura.
Oh, okay. Anna. Jamiati.
Ana talibun. Yeah, so the example I was explaining. So let me explain one more time. We have the word Ana, right, which means I. We have the word talib, which means student. I am a student.
Alright.
And then we have fi, which means in. Alright, so I'm a student in, and then we're gonna change these words here. Because we have different places and stuff like that. Alright? Let's try one more time.
Alright. Let me see if I can remember, inshallah. Ana min
Ana talibun.
Ana talibun.
That's a second, huh? How do you say I am a student? Ana talib.
Ana talib.
Right? That's I am a student, right? And you're gonna say I'm a student in. How do you say in?
Fi.
Fi. Alright, so say I'm a student in Arabic.
Ana fi talib.
No. Ana talibun fi. Just
Ana
like
talibun fi.
right. Ana talibun fi. Alright, Ana talibun fi, and you put whatever you're gonna be a talibin. Alright, go ahead.
Okay. Ana talibun fi jamiati
Umil Qura.
Umil Qura.
Alright, very good. أنا طالب في جامعة الأم القرى. Right, جامعة الأم القرى is a jamia in Mecca. Alright, and we have here brother Abu Bilal.
نعم.
Alright, تفضل.
أنا طالب للكليات تبع
تبي.
فلتبدي. نعم.
Yeah, so مضاف إليها is كليات الطب, right? One of the ways to know is tibbi is because it didn't have al on this one. So this word here is nakira, and then this word here is ma'rifa, as you can see. So we have here brother Abdullah Dirim. Alright. Brother Abdullah Dirim. Yeah. Alright, go ahead.
أنا طالب. That's all.
Fi.
It's fee, right?
Yeah, fi. العلوم. علوم, right? كلية العلوم. Alright, very good. Brother Abdul Jalil. Is it Abu Jalil? Abdul Jalil. Brother Abdul Jalil.
نعم.
تفضل يا حبيبي.
أنا طالب في كلية التربية.
أحسنت. Alright. Brother Abu Abdurrahman.
نعم يا شيخ.
تفضل يا شيخ.
أنا طالب في كلية اللغة العربية.
أحسنت. Last you have brother راعد. تفضل.
أنا طالب من
No في.
أنا طالب في كلية الحاسوب.
كلية الحاسوب.
كلية الحاسوب.
أحسنت. Alright. طيب. Now we have here on the next one we have في أي جامعة تدرس, right? And we have في أي جامعة تدرسين. So we'll practice both of them because one is for speaking to a female and one is speaking to a male, right? So we have here في أي جامعة تدرس, right? In which, look at brother Ra'id, pay attention, right? Fi is in and A means which, right? So fi A means in which. Fi A means in which. And now we have here جامعة. في أي جامعة. In which جامعة? In which university? In which جامعة? I'm going to use some Arabic in it. In which جامعة? تدرس. تدرس is the verb for studying, right? In which جامعة تدرس? In which جامعة do you study? Right? في أي جامعة تدرس? In which جامعة do you study? Right? And the next one, في أي جامعة تدرسين? تدرسين is how you speak to a female. تدرسو is speaking to a male. When you're speaking to a male, and تدرسين is speaking to a female. Alright? Alright, so we're gonna go into it. We have here other verbs. We have here, for example, تصلي. The female way to say that is تصلين. تصلين. Right? So we have تصلي, which is for a male, تصلين, which is for a female. If you notice, it is putting a ya and a noon there. For example, here, تسكنوا, تسكنين. Right? تناموا, تنامين. Like that, right? And you'll get more practice with it, inshallah. So I'll do the first one. So you're gonna ask, fi in which masjid do you pray?
Okay. في أي
في أي
مسجد Fi Ain.
Not ain.
Ain.
No. This is a. A, which means which. Aina is where, right? Aina is where. Aina and or wherever. A is which.
All right. So it's Fi
A. Is a shut down here. Is a shut down here. So you're gonna say A. Cannot bounce it on it. A. Right?
Yeah. I. Fi I. Masjidi.
Masjidin.
Masjidin. Tusola.
Tusalli. You see Nika?
Tusolli.
Tusalli.
Yeah.
You see Nisha down it as well? Tusalli.
Yeah.
Right? Say one more time. Tusalli.
Tusolli.
Right? The reason why I'm being so strict on the shadda is because the shadda is actually two letters there. It's actually it's two lambs. One lamb is a sukoon and one lamb actually have a kasra on it. And instead of writing it with two lambs to make it easier to read and stuff like that, they just put a shadda. So it actually have two lambs there. Right? So that's why I'm being so on it. Because if you say it like tusalli and not tusalli, if you say tusalli, that now you deleted one lamb. This is a different word. Alright? So how do you say it for a female? In which masjid do you pray for a female? If you're speaking to a female woman.
In female, Fi Ain Masjid. Masjida.
Masjidin.
Masjidin. Tusola.
Tusallina.
Tusolina.
Right, you see that right there? Look right there, add it. Definitely to see as well. Tedursina, Tusallina, like that. We would hear the other brothers doing it and you'll get more familiar with it, inshallah.
Okay.
Alright, Brother Abu Bilal.
Yeah.
Alright. Tafaddal. In which house do you stay? For male and female.
في أي بيت تسكن؟ في أي بيت تسكنين؟
Accent. Alright, Brother Abdullah Dareem. Brother Abdullah Dareem.
في أي
تفضل.
في أي غرفة غرفتين في أي غرفتين تنام.
Ahsant. Alright. And you're speaking to a female now. No, you're saying it right. Ahsant. Barakallah feek. Ahsant. Perfect. Jazakallah khair. Brother Abdul Jalil.
يا أستاذ.
تفضل يا شيخ.
في أي مكتبة تقرأ؟ تقرأ أو تقرأ.
You can end it تقرأ or you can say تقرأ. Either way is fine. Because it's a verb, it is fine.
تمام. في أي مكتبة تقرأ؟ في أي مكتبة تقرأين؟
أحسنت. See, like for example, you say تقرأين, you can say تقرأين or تقرأين. Either way is fine. It's understood. They're not too strict on it because it's a verb. Alright? But if it was like a noun, you would leave it, you would end with a sukun, like it really should for reading.
Ustaz. Ustaz, I have a question. Based on what that is that translated as in which library did you read?
Yeah, in which library do you read? So for example, it might be. Yeah, do you read?
Okay.
Right. So like it might be in a different maktaba, right? It might have different maktabat in, like, for example, different colleges different colleges have different maktabat. The College of Sharia may have books that revolve around Sharia. Then they might have a College of Handasa that will revolve, and all the books there revolve around engineering. And they might have a next library that is about medicine, and all the books there are about medicine. Like it might be about dentistry or pharmacology and stuff like that. Right? So if you
I just find it, look, the construction seems strange. Like, cause in English you'd ask, like, okay, in which library do you go, or which library you attend?
Yeah,
that kind of thing. Now, to ask, in which library you read, but
not true.
That's fine.
Jazakallah khair. I didn't even realize it wasn't here. So I didn't even realize that. I'm glad I asked. So no, yeah, تفضل.
جزاك الله خيرا.
كيف حالك؟ أريد أن أسأل كيف حالك؟ مطيب؟
أنا بخير الحمد لله.
الحمد لله.
وأنت؟
الحمد لله أنا بخير. تفضل.
في أي كلية تدرس؟ في أي كلية تدرسين؟
أحسنت. بارك الله فيك شيخ عبد الله. هاي تفضل أبو عبد الرحمن.
نعم.
تفضل.
في أي شقة تنتظر؟
So asking which apartment do you wait?
نعم. في أي شيء
شقة
في أي شقة تنتظرين.
أحسنت. بارك الله فيك. Very good. Alhamdulillah, you're doing very well. Alright. Brother Ra'id. Alright. Okay again, right? We have here different forms of verbs. Alright, this is very important, Brother Ra'id. Alright. We have here Ghasala. And the reason I call him Ra'id's name a lot is because he knew. He decided to join a little late. So he making the efforts, but you have to catch up at the same time. So I want him to pay attention extra closely. Alright, so for example, look at this, right? So we have here 3 versions of one word. We have 3 versions of one word. We have the word ghasala, right? Ghasala, which means washed. Right? Ghasala, which means washed. I'm not sure if Brother Akim said something. He said something that's not? I'm not sure if he said salam when I was talking. If he did say salam, wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We have here ghasala, which means washed. Then we have yaghsilu, which means washes, which is present tense. Right? Wash, like he washes this. Right? Or he's washing this. Right? Present. Something that happening now. Like for example, I'm speaking right now. Right now I'm speaking. Right? This is happening right now. Okay? And then we have irsil. You see that? Irsil. Which right here means wash. Like a command. Wash it. Wash it right now. Right? Wash it. Okay? So it means wash. So the first one, as you see here, ghasala, which means washed in the past tense. Yaghsilu, which means washes or washing. Either way is fine. And irsil, which means wash. Wash. Right? To wash it right now. A command. Okay? And now we're going to put it in a jumla mufida. Alright, so in a beneficial sentence, we have here ghasala al-fakiha. Right? He washed the fruits. As you can see in the picture, it's some fruits there. Yeah?
Ustad,
wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi.
Dawud, right? Ghusl is derived from Dawud?
Yeah, ghusl is derived from Dawud, ahsant. Yeah. Ghusl is derived from Dawud, is the masdar. Alright? Is derived from Dawud, the action of ghusl. That's a very good question, alhamdulillah. Ghusl, which is obviously the washing. It have 2, like for example, when we start, if we get far enough to finish the books of Arabic, when we start learning about deen, you will see in Arabic, or rather in Islam, there are two versions of these words. There's a version of the word linguistically, as you would say lughawi, and there's a version of the word technically, which is istilahan, right? In the istilah, which is how the ulama understand the word to be used, or how the word is understood in the sharia, right? So it have two different ways that the words are understood. For example, the word zakah is linguistically means irtafa, or it means namu, right? Which means growth, right? Like it means zaid, it means something to increase, but it means namu, which means something to grow, right? Zakah, that's what that means linguistically. But then istilahan, in the Islamic sense, in the technical sense, as understood in the Sharia, is understood to be the giving of money. That is from a rukn of Islam, is from a pillar of Islam, to give a certain amount of money from the rich to the poor, right? And there's some other people that enter into that ability to receive zakah, right? And this is the understanding. So, for example, ghusl is known as bathing, right? Istiham, like to wash yourself. But then Islamically in the Sharia is understood as a certain type of bath to remove hadith, to remove janaba, to remove a big sense of, what do you call again? A big sense of hadith, a big sense of how do you say hadith in English, right? Major impurity, right? A big sense of major impurity, to remove that, right? And as they do different understandings of that, right? So know that, inshallah, that when we start learning about Islam and stuff like that, you will learn. And I would use less English, I would use more Arabic, so that is easier to understand. All right, but anyway, going back to this here, we have the word ghasala, which means he washed. Ghasala al-faqiha, which means he washed the fruits. Yaghsilu al-faqiha, which means he washes the fruits. And ighsil al-faqiha, which means wash the fruits, right? Wash the fruits. Okay, and so you're going to use those same things in the pictures that we have here. In the picture that we have here, there's obviously a cup of coffee, right? So you're going to use these versions of the words, and you're going to use al-qahwa, right? So you're going to say he drank the coffee, he drinks the coffee, and drink the coffee. All right, brother Ra'id, sorry, Ra'id.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
tafaddal. So you're going to say he drank the coffee, he drinks the coffee, and you're going to say drink the coffee.
All right.
The word for coffee is qahwa.
Huh?
The word for coffee is qahwa.
Kowa.
Qahwa. For the sake of the class, just say shai. Shai, which is tea. That's fine as well. Shai.
Okay.
All right. So say he drank the tea.
But I don't know the vocabulary for he.
No, the word he is mustatir. The word he is hidden. So you're not going to see the word he. You're just going to see the word. This word here, shariba, actually translates to he drank. You don't even have to say.
All right, so
it's already there.
So I just going to say shai shariba.
No, shariba, a shai. Just like in English, if I was to say, I wouldn't say tea drink, right? Like you just say shai shariba. You put the shai first. I should put the word drink first, right?
Shai. Yeah, shai shariba.
No, you say it again. You put the word shai first, which means tea, and then you put shariba, which means he drank.
It's supposed to be shariba, shai.
Yeah.
All right, sorry about that.
Either way is fine. Let's clarify that. Either way is fine, but I want you to say it in this way so that you get more used to to saying it in a way that you could understand it. All right. Okay. Either way is fine. It's okay. Like grammatically, both ways are fine. If you put shariba shay or shay shariba, it's the same thing. It actually means the same thing. There's no difference. But I just want you to understand it better.
Okay. So shariba shay.
All right. Which means he drank the tea.
He drank the tea.
Right.
Yashrabu shay.
Right.
Ishrab Shai.
Accent. Right? So you just said he drank the tea, he drinks the tea, and you said drink the tea. As you just said, right? And you're gonna and listen to the other brothers when they go on to the other ones. So this is exact. So okay, we get more familiar with this. Because this same formula that you just used is going to be used on other words. Right? Shariba yashrabu ishrab. Right? You're gonna hear it for here. Qara'a yaqra'u iqra. Right? So I'll have brother Abdullah Darim do it. No problem. No, so no, it's gonna say. I want you to say he reads the book. So everything is the book, right? No, the book. The book. So you're gonna say he read the book. So how do you say he read the book? Yeah, right, kitab is book, right? So you're gonna say he read the book. How you say that? No, you wanna say he read the book. Yeah, you're saying it right just now. Go ahead. Al-Kitab. يقرأ الكتاب. Right. No, Jazakallah khair. Alright. Brother Abu Bilal.
Yeah.
This is a ghurfa, right? This is a ghurfa. So just say he swept the so this word kanasa, which means to sweep or to vacuum. Alright, you're gonna say he vacuumed the room and go ahead with the rest.
kanasa al-ghurfat al-julus. Yaqnusu ghurfat al-julus. Uqnus ghurfat al-julus.
Ahsant. Barakallahu feek. Alhamdulillah. Alright, brother Abdul Jalil. Tafaddal. So this is our television, right? So you're gonna say he watched the television, and you're gonna say that for the rest of them. Remember the word for television? Either tilfaz or television. Either way is right.
نعم. شاهد التلفاز. يشاهد التلفاز. شاهد التلفاز.
أحسن. شاهد التلفاز. For the sake of reading or speaking quickly. Alright, brother Abdullah.
Yeah, Ustaz.
Alright, so this is the adhan that he referring to. Alright.
Okay.
So he heard.
Okay. سمع الأذان.
أحسنت.
يسمع الأذان. اسمع الأذان.
اسمع الأذان, yeah. اسمع الأذان.
اسمع الأذان. Okay.
Barakallahu feek. Alright, and brother Abu Abdurrahman. Brother Abu Abdurrahman. Alright, so this here is a jadwal. A jadwal, which is a schedule. In Arabic, is called jadwal. Alright, so you're gonna say he wrote the jadwal. He wrote the schedule. And you're gonna,
No, I know.
you see it? So
No.
This is a schedule, right? So you see the circle I'm making?
No.
Alright, so this is a jadwal, or in English, which is known as a schedule, right? So you're gonna say he wrote the schedule, and you're gonna continue it in Arabic. So the word here, kataba.
نعم. كتب
الجدول وتجيم.
الجدول.
جدول. أحسنت.
الجدول. يكتب الجدول. اكتب الجدول.
جدول. أحسنت. بارك الله فيك. Alright. And we have here حول كما في المثال. So we have here كتب المواد الدراسي. اكتب المواد الدراسي. So you have here the words in the past tense. So now we're going to put the word in the amr tense, which is the command tense. Alright, so we're going to make it a command. So I'll have the same brothers who did the ones before, I'll have them do it again. Actually, I'll have brother right. We'll look at this one, right? I'll have this brother Ishaq just came there. Brother Ishaq, I'll have him do this one, inshallah. Right? So let's look at it. Alright, so brother Ishaq, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
حياكم الله. طيب. كيف حالك؟
الحمد لله على كل حال. استيقظ متأخر.
سبحان الله. إن شاء الله سأتصل بك بإذن الله تعالى يا مرة قادمة إن شاء الله. I'll call you next time إن شاء الله. Alright, so we have here شرب القهوة. So we want to make that word into the command tense. How do I say that?
أظن هو اشرب.
Right, so ستنا هاتي في جملة المفردة.
اشرب القهوة.
أحسنت. Alright, شرب القهوة. اشرب القهوة. طيب. Let's say this one for me here.
اكتب المواد الدراسية.
أحسنت. بارك الله فيك. بارك الله فيك. Alright, so now I have brother Abdul Dareem. Alright, so the same word here. We have here قراءة. So now I want you to put that into the command tense. اقرأ الكتاب.
اقرأ الكتاب.
No,
Sorry?
You put kasra on it. Yeah, because it ends with a sukun, but for the sake of joining a sukun to another sukun, yeah, we'll put a kasra. Alright, so it's اقرأ الكتاب.
اقرأ الكتاب. اقرأ is the last one, right? The command tense.
Correct, that's the command tense. اقرأ like in the Quran. اقرأ بسم ربك الذي خلق. جزاك الله خير.
I already asked for that, but I'm trying to learn now. Know what I mean?
Alhamdulillah. Oh, okay. Jazakallah khair. That's nice. Alright, to understand that, brother, right? The word iqra, it means read, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so iqra is read. Qara'a, which is read. Iqra, which means read. Alright? So we're going to do this other one here. We have brother Abu Bilal.
نعم.
تفضل.
نوصل غرفة الجلوس.
أحسنت. Alright, so you see uknus, which is the command for kanasa, which is to sweep or to vacuum. Right? Kanasa, which means he vacuumed the room. Uknus, which means vacuum the room. Alright? Uknus al-ghurfa. Alright, brother Abdul Jalil.
نعم أستاذ.
تفضل.
اشهد التلفاز.
شاهد يشهد اشهد. Nope. See this?
شاهد التلفاز.
أحسنت. So look at that. So this is a tricky word. So this is I'll make a point of this one. Look at the words that we have so far. The words that we have here are 3-letter words. Notice them. Right? 3-letter words. This word is not a 3-letter word. This word is actually a 4-letter word, which is called in Arabic al-fi'l ruba'i. Fi'l ruba'i. a 4-letter word. These are فعل ثلاثي. These are فعل رباعي. فعل رباعي, it has a different way of being said, right? And they would have some other examples in the future, but I just wanted to point that one out to you, because how we've been learning the words before, you might think to say shahada, ishhad. It's actually wrong, right? It'll be shahada, shahid, right? Shahada, shahid. Alright? So say it again, brother Abdul Jalil.
شاهد التلفاز.
Ahsant. Barakallahu feek. And then we have here brother Abdullah.
Ismail Adhan.
Ahsant. Alright. And brother Abu Abdurrahman.
اكتب مودة دراسة.
Dirasiyah. Alright, so say it one more time.
اكتب المودة الدراسية.
Ahsant. Mawad dirasiyah. Ahsant. Alright. Yeah.
So like the rulers I was telling you about the numbers, right? Like how some numbers is male and some numbers is female. When it's 11, 10, 12, 13. The same, so something similar will just be applied for words with 3 and 4 letters.
Say that one more time.
So like how when it is just counting the numbers, right?
Right.
And when we reach 11, 12, 13, some words was male, some numbers was male, some numbers was female.
Right.
Something similar, a ruling similar to that is applied to words with 3 and 4 letters.
No. This is no. That's the ruling with numbers, and there's an extra ruling on sarf. There's something about sarf. Sarf, which is we didn't study sarf yet. Sarf is alright. Sarf, which is a change in the letters, in the words, right? Sarf, which is an actual change in the words and how the word is structured. Right, so even initially I was telling the brother Ra'ad that these are the same word that's in a different form. That's what sarf is. Sarf is changing the word and putting it in a different form. Just like how you mentioned the word ghusl and the word ghasala. Right, that's a word in a different form. As for if the word is male and female and the changing of the, this now is nahu. And that's a grammatical thing. So nahu and sarf is two different things. Nahu is the way the word is affected by another word, and sarf is the actual change in the word. But we will get into that inshallah when we get a little further in. So right here now, let me see if this sister's finished. Finished? Alright. Yeah. So alhamdulillah, hope everybody got a good practice in. So now we have come to kama adatuna, as our habits are. We got to the mukhallasu tarakib, and the mukhallasu tarakib is basically the words being structured in a summarized version. So there's a summarized, organized version of the words that we have already learned. Alright, so we have here sa'akunu, right? Sa'akunu, which means I will be, right? And then we have the words afterwards. So the words afterwards, as you see, the words afterwards are in maf'ulun bih. There's a fathatan on it. The fathatan is an indication that this word is a maf'ulun bih, right? For this case. So we have here sa'akunu mudarrisan, sa'akunu طبيبا, سأكون طالبا, سأكون مدرسة, سأكون طبيبة, سأكون طالبة. Okay, so this is how we're supposed to say it. Inshallah, it will come for exams. Alright, it will come for exams that you will have something like سأكون, and that the word afterwards, it wouldn't be طبيبة. It wouldn't be طلاب. It must be طبيبة or طلابا. Right? We have here كتب اكتب, شرب اشرب, قرأ اقرأ, كنس اكنس, شاهد شاهد شاهد. Right? And this is the past tense of the word and the command tense of the word. Let me see if I could put that there. Shahada. Put that shahada. Shahid. Alright, so we have here the other word. We have here the past tense of the word, which is the fi'l maldi. The present tense of the word, which is the fi'l mudari'. And the command tense of the word, which is the fi'l amr. Right? So we have غسل يغسل اغسل, شرب يشرب اشرب, قرأ يقرأ اقرأ. This is wrong here. This is supposed to be اقرأ and not اقرأ. This is supposed to be اقرأ. Let's see if I can get black. I'll fix it before send it in, inshallah. Alright, so that's supposed to be اقرأ. We have here كنس يكنس أكنس, شاهد يشاهد شاهد, كتب يكتب اكتب. Okay. Then we have here أنا طالب أنا طالبة. Notice, before we had here سأكون. أكون is a verb. Right? أكون is a verb. And that's why the word that comes after it is in the state that it is, with a fathatan. As for this here, أنا is a ضمير. أنا is a ضمير. So أنا طالب. أنا طالب. There's no verb here. That's why it's not أنا طالبا. Okay? أنا طالب في, and it have the following جامعات here. Or أنا طالبة في, and have the following جامعات here. We have here جامعات. Notice the word في. That word في indicates that the word that comes, this is a harf jar, as we know. The word that comes after it is a majrur, which means it has to have a kasra. Fi means in, and the word that comes after it has to have a kasra. It's called ism majrur. So we have here جامعة دمشق, جامعة القرى, كلية الطب, كلية العلوم, كلية التربية. Right? كلية التربية. And if you remember what كلية التربية is the Ministry of Education, and كلية العلوم is the College of Sciences. We have here al-bayt, al-masjid, al-hammam. Right? And as you can see, we have the word ba'id. The other word, al-madrasatu, al-jami'atu, al-ghurfatu, and we have the word afterwards, ba'idatun. The word al-bayt, al-masjid, al-hammam is all mudhakkar. The word al-madrasatu, al-jami'atu, al-ghurfatu is all mu'annath. That is why the word ba'id is used for the mudhakkar, and the word ba'idatun is used for the mu'annath. Okay? So al-baytu ba'idun an. The word an is used here, as I said before. An is used, an and min both mean from. Right? هذا قريب من, هذا بعيد عن. The word ba'id is associated with the word an. You don't say ba'id min. This is not used. Right? غير معقول. It's not sensible to say that. Right? You say ba'id an. Right? Ba'id an. And you say qarib min. You don't say qarib an. Right? You don't say qarib an. Okay? Ba'id an. And you have the following words: ba'id an, مدرسة بعيدة عن البيت. بعيد عن الغرفة، بعيدة عن البيت. بعيد عن المسجد، بعيدة عن الحمام. Okay. And we know the word بعيد and بعيدة means far. Okay. And we have here lastly في, which means in, أي, which means which, and look at the state of the word that comes after which. All of them are kasratan. All of them have kasratan. Right? If I'm asking you in which, right? The word should not be it should not be ma'rifah. It shouldn't be in which and have al on the word. Right? In which the city, this doesn't sound right. In which the university, this doesn't sound right. Right? In which the masjid, no. Even in English, it don't sound right. Right? So it needs to be in which, and the word that comes after it needs to be nakira. It needs to be indefinite. It needs to not have al. Right? In which university? In which masjid? In which house? Right? There's no the house. In which house? Right? In which jami'atin tadrusu or tadrusina? In which masjidin tusalli or tusallina? In which baytin? في أي بيت تسكن أو تسكنين. The word أو means or. I'm going to use that more often. The word أو means or. Right? The word أو means or. The word am means no. But I'm not going to use am right now. I'm going to use or. Right? في أي بيت تسكن أو تسكنين. في أي غرفة تنام أو تنامين. في أي مكتبة في أي مكتبة تقرأ أو تقرأين. Okay, so this is everything for our class here, and we're finished with the chapter. And we have a few. No, we're not finished with the chapter. Tomorrow we would have these. We do these tomorrow, inshallah. Yes. Any questions before I stop? So tomorrow is going to be a speaking class as well. We're going to have a lot of back and forth. All right, we have a lot of speaking here. All right, so be sure not to miss tomorrow, and may Allah Azza wa Jalla make it easy for you, and make sure to keep your intention pure. Remember, this is the Ashra Dhul Hijjah, right? And best days of the year. Spend them wisely. Read Quran. Learn the language of the Quran. Do everything that you can with the niyyah, with the intention. إنما أعمال بالنية, or في رواية بالنيات. Make sure that your niyyah is pure. You're gonna get everything that you're intended for. All right. So may Allah Azza wa Jalla make it easy for all of us. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت وأستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.